ABC Sports presents live in its 30th season, the Professional Bowlers Tour. Today from Indianapolis, it's the $225,000 United States Open. In our first game, 17-time champion Pete Weber of Florissant, Missouri could become the first 3-time winner this year. His opponent will be a 5-time winner and reigning Firestone champion Dave Ferraro of Kingston, New York. That winner will face the 3rd-seeded player who converted the 7-10 split this year from Mount Clemens, Michigan, John Mazza. In the semifinal game, we see Rich Wolf of Arlington, Virginia, who's looking for his first PBA title. And our tournament leader is the local favorite, also hopeful to claim his first career title from Lafayette, Indiana, Mark Thayer. And that's our outstanding field of finalists for this afternoon's Professional Bowlers Tour telecast.
The PBA has put down a lane condition this week for the U.S. Open where there's oil 45 feet down the lane. There's also a low coefficient of friction surface for 40 feet. Now the back end of the lane, the last 15 feet, is very dry. Now the 3 right-handers are playing somewhere between the 2nd and 3rd arrows. The power players are playing between the 3rd and 4th arrows. Now the 2 lefties are playing different lines. One lefty, Mazza, may be around the 4th arrow. The other left-hander, Wolf, may be out around the 2nd arrow.
Prize money, look at it, 40 for the winner, 22, 12, 8, 6,500 out of a total of $225,000. So the finals of the United States Open will get underway now. Pete Weber against Dave Ferraro. Weber, red shirt, shooting first on the left lane. Pete Weber on his very first shot leading the 4-pin. Didn't trip it.
Of course, he's changing balls for spares. A low coefficient of surface ball, very shiny ball, so it goes very straight for the spares for accuracy.
Winner of the 1988 United States Open in Atlantic City, Pete Weber. The defending Firestone champion now from upstate New York in Kingston, Dave Ferraro. 5 championships in his 12 years as a pro, a wonderful athlete. High hit, leaving the 3-6.
Ferraro with an ideal style for a short player. He rushes the line a little bit to get a good ball speed, has a 5-step delivery, medium-high backswing, good loft over the line, a little bit high on this particular shot.
For Dave Ferraro, it's his 24th television appearance, his first this year, which is very unusual for him because last year he earned $111,000 and he was on our telecast 5 times.
Average 214 this week on the championship here, 59 and 60 here at Woodland Bowl and 80 Lane Bowling Center in North Indianapolis.
So it's a 2-pin on the left lane. These are ardent bowling fans, Nelson. They applaud anything that moves.
Well, you're right, Chris, and this is a pretty good shot by Dave Ferraro. He went high, made a little adjustment on the left-hand lane, leaves the 2-pin, a natural adjustment, and it really looks like the player is a little more tense than we normally see him in a championship round. This is a major title.
Competitive city it is, Indianapolis, amateur sports capital of the world. ABC televising the World Gymnastics Championships from here in September. Dave Ferraro, now Pete Weber. Remember, he marked with a spare. 2nd frame for Pete. A 10 and a smile.
Pete Weber hit the pocket a lot of times this week and left a lot of 10-pins, and he has an ideal style. Probably the most dominant player in the game today, that high backswing. Look at how high he is, hand open. Gets that ball inside the left leg, and look at the big break. Solid 10. Chris, the reason he left so many 10-pins this week is that he said that he was using a ball that doesn't hook quite as much so he can control it. He didn't figure there'd be a lot of high scores in a major tournament, and that's normally true. So you want to get a lot of clean frames, and when the ball's not hooking quite sharply enough or hooks a little late, you leave a lot of 10s.
Huge field started here. It's a week-long event. It's important to all bowlers everywhere. Oh, yes. Hanging precariously on the edge of the channel. Beautiful to watch, isn't it?
Well, he has it so well. As you see this gigantic crowd that was just a sellout all week long, more than 2,000 people for every single session this week. As you said, 7 days long, 56 games.
And for Dave Ferraro, after 2 spares, his first strike. He captured one jewel of bowling's Triple Crown, the Firestone, and now shares with us the meaning of a victory here today.
Well, it would definitely be special winning the U.S. Open. It's one of our major tournaments, and I've already won the Firestone. This would be the second leg, and it would just be the PBA National remaining to win the Triple Crown.
Goals. The good ones have them.
And this young man has tons of potential.
The 2 officials of the Bowling Proprietors Association of America, Chief Wapinski, completing 20 years, retires this June. And Wally Hall is the president of the Bowling Proprietors, a longtime executive in the chain of bowling establishments. 2 extraordinary individuals that are always enhancing the game and its players.
Weber trails by 10, can make it an even match.
Can a 4.
Pete Weber has bowled very well in all the major tournaments in recent years, and his real goal is obviously to be bowling's all-time leading money winner, and I think he'll close on that in the next year or 2.
Right, he became the 4th millionaire, and he is so very, very young, only 28. He's already won the Triple Crown. We asked him what a victory here today would mean to him.
Well, first of all, it'd make me $40,000 richer. It would put me 1 title closer to winning the Triple Crown twice, and I'd be the first man to do it.
All right. He's got his priorities in order, I guess. And his shot on that lane, particularly good.
Dave Ferraro took a long route to the championship round. We said it was 56 games this week. It was 57 for David. He tied for 3rd and 4th positions with John Mazza. He lost in a roll-off last night, 276 to 212. Hence, he bowls the first match today.
Just a little high, and he left the 4-7, and oh, how he wanted that to make it a 3-bagger.
Well, these 2 players have had some terrific matches in the Triple Crown events. They bowled each other twice in the Triple Crown events. He defeated Pete Weber in the opening game of the 1988 PBA National Championship, 216 to 210, but he lost to Pete in the title of the 1989 National Championship.
All right. This is our very first match. If you just joined us in the United States Open, the winner will meet John Mazza of Mount Clemens, Michigan. Then we move on to a non-winner named Richard Wolf of Arlington, Virginia, and then Mark Thayer, the tournament leader from Lafayette, Indiana.
We'll see how Dave Ferraro is playing the championship pair. He's starting slightly on the left. He's going to slide in this area and play right between the 2nd and 3rd arrows. An excellent shot.
Now here reaching the halfway point of this match, and talk about a delay and patience, Nelson.
You're right, Chris, and that pin action had to come from the right side. Let's watch the right side of the screen. You see the 3-pin go